What's up guys, it's your boy Magic Mercer back with another magic video, and yes, this one's finally more magic. I've been waiting for so long to do these types of magic videos, but this one is going to be a tutorial on how to do the card spring. Now you've seen this back in Deadpool and Wolverine with the old gambit card spring, which is absolutely phenomenal, especially with the CGI they use. Unfortunately, it's not easy to get to that point unless you have a lot of practice, but that's what I'm here to teach you. Alright? So we'll just go right to the downward view and go from there. Okay, so this is how to do the card spring shuffle seen by Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine, which in my opinion was a phenomenal movie. But we're going to be using the Union cards from Theory 11 to do this specific card trick. It's more flashy, it's not exactly a card trick, but it's a good one to end off your trick with. So we're going to be using these. They're a pretty good deck of cards. I highly recommend Theory 11 or Bicycle. They are two amazing card companies and I've been working with them for quite a bit. So shout out to both of them. Show you guys the cards before I continue. There you go. Alright, the card spring is this. Let me do a better version for you. Alright. Okay, now that we're back, this is how to do this, okay? So step by step is this. What you want to do is you want to start out with your hands. In this case, right is my dominant, left is my non-dominant. You want to start out with your left hand dominance in this configuration with your hands, alright? This is what you're going to do. Thumb on this side, pointer finger on here, middle and ring finger over here, and then pinky right on the bottom. What you're going to do with this is you're basically going to transfer it over to this hand by doing this. Having 3 over here, 1 right behind, and your thumb right here is basically going to transfer it over to make it easier to actually do the card spring, because you do need both hands to do so. What you're going to do is you're going to take your thumb right here and you're going to put it right on the bottom of it. So in this case, this is the top right, this will be the bottom left. Top left, bottom right, like so. You're going to take your dominant hand, in this case my right hand, put your thumb on the bottom left corner right here, just on the edge, not like indenting going over, just on the edge right here. Kind of like you're making a Spider-Man, only your thumb is going to be right here. Your next move is actually going to extend the middle finger and basically make your pointer and middle finger come together. Where those two are going to go are right on the top right. Kind of over a little bit, because what you want to do here is you want to be able to have your middle finger go right on the corner, almost all the way down, if not past it a little bit, and then you're going to want to make your pointer finger come right alongside it, so it's about halfway down the deck of cards, like so. Once you get both, or all three in this case, in position, you're going to then put a little bit of pressure and indent those cards just like so. That way you'll have pressure going on both ends, more like this. So that way you got pressure built up, so whenever you actually shoot them out, it'll look like this in the end, and it's going to make it look very nice. The more pressure you put for a less amount of time, the better the card spring will look. At least that's what I believe. So once you have them both there and you put pressure down, all you're going to do to actually make the card spring happen in full swing is that you're going to take that pressurized part right here, pressurized point, and you're going to basically slowly release that thumb, thus releasing the amount of pressure you're putting on the cards, like so. Kind of indenting it a little bit, slowly releasing that pressure from my thumb. So it starts off like this, ends up like that. Basically just releasing that pressure. And that pressure, in this case, within a good amount of time, is enough pressure build up in order for them to basically force them going one direct way, as long as you're pointing in that direct way. Makes them go in one direction and launch them a little bit. And depending upon if you do it quicker, it's going to end up with a better result. And then the more you do it, the more you practice it in the end with that card spring, you'll get better at it, and the better you practice at it, you can be able to actually pull away, more or less, to have that kind of spring into it. That's why it's called the card spring. And now, it is not seen as a shuffle, more or less. You can use it as a shuffle depending upon if you want to sneak a card right into it and, you know, do a bunch of flashy stuff, and it actually makes it kind of easy to do some tricks that way. However, it's more complicated and more complex. But once you have that basic spring down, I'd recommend starting for close and not further away. What I recommend starting with is this, about maybe a few inches from hand to hand, and just kind of release it, because you're going to catch it with your non-dominant hand. If you're a lefty, in this case it would be left to right, but I am a righty, so you could do right to left. You start out with your right, it ends on your left. You catch them with your left hand. It is a little hard to do, but once you get the hang of it and figure out where they're going to go in which direction, you basically can nail it every single time. Now, of course, it is going to put a dent in the cards slightly, as you can probably tell, but the way that I see fit to best do this is to hold on to the top and kind of riffle at the bottom through the cards. That way it kind of evens out the amount of pressure and amount of spring or dent that you're putting into the cards. It makes them slightly easier to do. And of course, you can always end it off with a bridge or, you know, some type of cut, something like this. If you wanted to be really flashy, you could end it off kind of like this, with a couple cuts and, you know, some more flashy stuff. But in the end, what you're really going to aim for is that. Once you get good enough to practice from hand to hand, just like so, you'll be able to extend it out from longer pieces. Probably not to Gambit's full length size, but something close to that. I've been able to get pretty far, like so. It's not easy to do that. Like I said, it comes with practice, but once you get practice enough in with these types of cards, you'll be able to do anything you want with the card spring. And if you really wanted to, you could even transfer them in midair and pop one card out to make sure that that is the audience's card. But that's for another trick for another day. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial on how to do the card spring, because I wish to do more tutorials, more performances, stuff like that, whether it be a card shuffle, a flourish, something like a card spring, maybe even the bridge, or just a straight up magic trick, which honestly I really have to get back into doing. I've been so busy lately with other stuff, but now I'm on kind of vacation with the holidays. It makes it a little bit easier to come around, but at the same time, I also have more time to do what I love. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below of what trick you might think I'd be able to do next. Or if you really just want to send them to me, my Instagram is right here. Send any videos you got along my way, and I'll be able to either do reactions to them, maybe try to figure out what they're doing, crack the secrets behind it. You never know. Anything magic. Or honestly, anything 3D printing, magic, 8-ball pool, honestly, music, anything. Send it all my way. I don't care. I'll review it one way or another. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Magic Mercer out.